What's up, babies? Happy Masturbation May. Yes, it is a real thing, and obviously 1000% we are going to be celebrating it here on this channel because why the hell not? And honestly, I couldn't think of a better way to wrap up the end of this month than to do a video on male masturbation hacks. No, it's not what you think it is. So trust me, stay for this because I'm about to enhance your masturbation sessions. So make sure you stay for the journey because I'm going to be teaching you how to enhance your masturbation sessions so that you become a better lover in the bedroom. Now, to kick things off, obviously, I needed to start it with one of my favorite things of all, and that is lube. Now, a lot of us use lube in our partnered play, but when it comes to our solo play, especially with males, not so much. But here's where that becomes a problem. Your body is literally learning two completely different sensations that become mismatched when it matters most, which means it can either take you too long to come or it can make you finish very fast. Now, by using lube in our solo sessions, this is gonna actually help match the sensation that we experience in our partnered sessions. Not to mention, it's also gonna protect your sensitivity and overall enhance the amount of pleasure you feel. Now, silicone lube is my personal favorite because the glide goes on forever and ever, and you rarely need to reapply. This only becomes a problem when you are adding toys that are also silicone based. Then we want to go for something that is a water-based lube. Now, some of you might be sitting there thinking, Miranda, I just use my spit. No, wrong. We don't want to use our spit. That is something that we can do to add a little bit more kink to play, but it is not going to be our primary lubricant because it's going to chafe, it's going to dry fast, it's going to cause more friction, and we want to enhance the pleasure in solo and in partnered. So we're gonna stick to a really good high quality lubricant. Now, the second tip that I have for you is that we are actually gonna be taking our time. I think one of the things that we do, and I'm guilty for it too, is catching those stress nuts. Everyone can bust a nut in a minute or less, trust me, but instead of treating this like a stress nut or just another thing I need to check off the list, we are gonna turn this into an embodied practice. Because if you're rushing to get it done in the 3 to 5 minute range, you are literally training your body to climax fast. For more of these embodied practices, we are gonna aim for that 15 to 20 minute mark. We're gonna take our time exploring ourselves, slowing down, adding different textures and sensations. And if you genuinely don't have time, don't worry, you don't have to finish. I know this sounds wild, but edging is one of the best ways that you can train your orgasm control. And yeah, sometimes that means not finishing at all. Tip number 3, we're gonna switch the position. Now, this one is something that not very many people talk about, and it honestly is extremely underrated. Most men and women masturbate in the exact same position every single time. Same angle, same mechanics, same everything. And then when you're actually having sex and the position changes, everything else changes too. And you're like, wait, what? So stand up, kneel, squat, do it on all fours, in the shower, in the kitchen, on the floor, on the couch, because a different position changes literally everything. Your muscle engagement is gonna change, your arousal is gonna change. Learning how your body responds across different positions is one of the best ways to gain control when it truly matters. Okay, real quick before we keep going, this video is actually brought to you by Educated. And honestly, I can't think of a better partnership to do Masturbation May with. Educator has over 150 courses led by the world's top sexperts. We're talking hand job mastery, male masturbation, how to last longer, all while teaching you courses on how to provide your partner with the most ultimate, deepest pleasure possible. Like genuinely, everything that you need to know is there. And the best part is that they have a quiz that builds you a personalized roadmap on sexual happiness. Like literally, it tells you exactly where to start based on everything you told it. So if you actually want to go deeper on any of this, click the link down below or scan the QR code to kick off your journey. Okay, now let's get back into it. Now, tip number 4 is probably the most powerful tip on this whole entire list, and I have talked about it and made videos about it before, and I just touched briefly on it, and that is edging. Now, edging is when you bring yourself to the point of almost finishing, but you stop, you back off, and you completely let yourself come back down. Let it settle, and then you begin again. Do that 2 or 4 times in one session. You're gonna be lasting a lot longer in the bedroom, and you're gonna have a lot more control over your orgasm. What this does is train your body to recognize the sensation that is before the point of no return. That way, when you actually feel the sensation approaching and coming, you can actually do something about it. This is genuinely one of the most effective ways of lasting longer in bed. And it also makes the finale much more intense, like significantly. You're welcome. Tip number 5 is something that a lot of men don't do, which is actually tease themselves. Start slow, like actually slow. Keep your boxers on. Start stroking it through your boxers, adding different levels and layers of sensation. Build the anticipation before you actually get there. Now, the reason why I recommend this is because it builds presence, and presence is super, super, super important when it comes to having the most connected, most passionate, most intimate sex. Being actually there in your body allows you to show up better for yourself and for the person you are providing pleasure to. Now, this is a skill, so it's all about how you practice it, and practice makes perfect. Tip number 6, contrary to what you might believe, and me being in the industry myself, I actually want you to skip the porn on this one. When you're watching porn, you're literally outsourcing your arousal to something that is happening on a screen. And over time, your body starts needing external stimulation to get you going. Which means the second that you're with a real person in a real bedroom, with real imperfections, it becomes really hard to stay connected and to stay present. So skipping porn during these embodied practice sessions is really important because it actually allows you to drop into your body and to pay attention to what is happening. Now, finally, my last tip to kind of switch it up is to actually use a toy. Now, men's sex toys are definitely underrated. I think a lot of guys think you're either a weirdo or somebody who can't get laid if you have a sex toy. Well, that couldn't be further from the truth. You can use a cock ring, you can use a sleeve, you can use a stroker. That doesn't make you weird. These are all tools to expand your awareness to sensation, and honestly, to enhance the experience to make it even better. Now, women have been investing in their pleasure for years now. It's time for men to do the same. Okay, so there you have it. 7 things that you can do today to change your solo sessions to help make you better in your partnered ones. And listen, none of this is about performing better for someone else. It's actually about knowing your own body, being able to be present, and enjoying the experience even more. That's it. Now, if you want to go deeper on any of this, make sure you check out Educator for their online courses, or go to my comment section and click on my pinned comment. That will give you direct access to me, and we can discuss, or I can show you some different techniques to step up your game. Bye, babies. I will see you later.